You're listening to Metal Gear Resurrections. On this episode, I'm joined with Tori Cortez, aka Young Neil. This is the 1 year anniversary of the podcast, so I wouldn't want to celebrate with anyone else other than Tori. Tori, you're the real one. And as always, our intro and outro is by Fingers.
Yay!
Recording in progress. Got it.
Alright. So, how'd it go for you? Metal Gear Solid 1.
Oh man, it went. It sure went. Yeah, it was fun. I got to introduce the series to my partner for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice. Yeah, I had that experience where I sucked at it for the first third, maybe quarter, I don't know. But yeah, and then I remembered how to play, and it was all.
Oh, I should have said oh yeah, back on the podcast is Tori Cortez.
Oh yeah, hey, what's
I
up?
forgot to mention that. How you doing, Tori?
It me. I'm okay. I've been sick for a week now,
Okay.
and it's been fun. But I had Metal Gear by my side, so that was nice. How are you?
It's been an eventful time.
Oh yeah?
There's a fire in the kitchen.
Oh
and...
shit! Like right now?
No. This is a couple days ago,
Oh.
and I ended up losing the toaster, coffee maker, and air fryer.
Rip.
So they're all coming in slowly,
Well,
one by one.
so you've had to go back to the Stone Age in terms of pairings in the kitchen, huh?
Yeah, it's either that or go to down the road to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or
Also good.
7-Eleven.
Whatever works, right?
Yeah.
Got to get that caffeine. You're the one who's pretty frequently posting Monster Energy variations, right?
I used to up until Sam ended up giving me a Discord intervention. He's like, hey,
Oh
man.
no shit.
He's like, hey man, it's that's all great and everything, but you're drinking a lot of energy drinks. It's maybe
Well.
you should tone it down a bit.
I mean, everybody's got their vice, right?
Yeah, but he wasn't wrong either. It was when I went off, I ended up going through withdrawal.
Mm.
And I was sweating from the first week. This is horrible.
Ooh, that is rough. Yeah, when Liz and I first started dating, we could not stop drinking Full Throttle, which was an energy drink I forgot about from middle school era. And yeah, we went hard on it for several months.
So, okay, let's see. For this game, what did you play it on? PS2?
I played it on the PS2, yeah. So I have had one of those pretty consistently since I was a kid. And I thought I would never let it go, but I guess we're about to give it up to Liz's brother. And I just had to play through Metal Gear before then, so here we are.
Gotcha. Was it is it the fat one or the skinny one for the PlayStation 2?
The skinny one.
Oh, those
Yeah, I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those the
Surprisingly
PlayStation 1 games? Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, except I was a dummy and forgot completely that you have to have a PS1 memory card in order to save PS1 games.
Oh, okay.
Which makes sense, but
Yeah.
also, come on,
Couldn't you use a PlayStation 2 memory card? Come on, make it
that's
consistent.
what I'm saying. Did not want to do it.
Let's see. I played it on the PS3 and to the Legacy Collection, and it actually it forces you to make a virtual PlayStation 1 memory card,
Oh,
which is odd.
yeah.
And I was like,
Technology, right?
I
I
guess
wish
you,
I had the PS3.
I guess you can go so far, but you have to backtrack a little bit for the older ones.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? I still got to play it, which was difficult to do for a year. So I'll take it any way I can get, really. So how was your experience?
Mine was like the movie Apocalypse Now. It was very rough. It was very hot, and I was very sweaty.
Oh wow,
And I wanted
that
to punch.
is an intense gameplay.
I wanted to punch my mirror. I was like, I had enough of you.
I'm sad to say that I can't fully appreciate that reference, but I'm sure there's somebody out there who is giggling right now. I'm sorry.
Tori, do you watch movies?
Sometimes. In fact, I was just watching The Mummy.
This isn't the first time. I usually go through this with my wife. I'll make a reference to a movie, and she'll just look at me all bizarre and puzzled, and she's like, "What the hell did you just say?" And I was like, we're only less than a year apart. Did you watch a movie in your life? She's like, "Yeah."
Well, I will
only
tell you,
comedies."
I did get The Professional in my, I think you said it was on Netflix, right? I got it in my list. So I'll still be watching that at some point, and I guess I'm adding this one.
I was gonna ask, did you watch the?
Not yet.
That's
yet.
alright.
Yeah. I feel like I failed on my homework assignment or something.
No. All right. So when was the first time you played this game? Before
jeez.
all this.
Oh, maybe I was 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
Let's see, it came out in 98, but I wasn't introduced to the series until Metal Gear Solid 2, which, 2003? One?
Yeah, I think it was 1.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, that sounds about right. Because I am pretty sure there was no lag time between MGS2 and MGS1 for me.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Did
How about you?
I first played it in 98, and I played it because it was the game that, like I said before in our previous episode, it was the game that me and my mom bonded over.
I love that. Still love that story. That's amazing.
And don't get me wrong, like, she stopped, like, in the beginning, but she actually would come back. I would tell her, like, hey, this part's not that hard. Want to hop on and try to see if you can do it? And she was actually pretty brutal, especially to the part where you have to, like, maneuver through the wolves in the cave.
Hell yeah.
She didn't
just
have
go through kicking?
She didn't have the patience to pull out her weapons and start shooting.
Oh, she straight went ham on them.
Yeah. She's
Damn.
like, these dogs are trying to kill me. I was like, Mom, they're wolves.
Rip wolves, man.
She's
That
like-
is pretty brutal.
She would go like, bad doggy, bum bum bum.
That's adorable and horrifying at the same time. I actually did, as I do every time. As I do every time. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Feel quite a bit of remorse anytime I had to attack one of the wolves. Of course, I stuck to just using my feet and fists. So that's rough. But yeah, I was expecting to catch shit from Liz, who was watching me play, but
Yeah.
she didn't bat an eye. Just like your mom, you know, just gotta fuck those guys up, I guess, to get through there.
Be ruthless.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I was wondering about too, because I was pretty sure I heard tell that you can get one of the dogs to piss on a box,
Yeah.
and that's a way you can get through in the future, but I could not get that to occur.
I think it happens when you're first going with Meryl after the Mantis fight. Going through the
Yeah.
caves, you're supposed to like, equip the box and I guess stay close to her, and then they'll eventually come around and pee on you. I only did it once.
So
and it's
she
very vague.
fucking
and
like sprints through there.
Mhm.
Like she gets there before you even have a chance to, right? And so I thought maybe I'd give a try while I was progressing through whatever maze they make you go through. But one of the adult dogs just straight up sees through this ruse and comes and attacks you. So I tried to equip it when I get through to Meryl's side, thinking maybe the little pup will give you little pissies on your box, but still no.
No?
It was a bummer.
See, I don't remember if it's you have to follow Meryl, or I doubt if like you hit her and quickly go into the box, they'll pee on you.
That seems like straight up attack mode to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I would think like if you hit Meryl, they would try to like hit you. See, it was such a long time ago when I did that one, and I just did it
Yeah.
because a friend of mine from high school was like, he's like, oh, you know, if you do X, Y, and Z, they'll pee on you, and then you can just like go through it with the box. And I was like, oh, I didn't know
See,
that.
at that point,
What?
I was too frustrated from the Mantis fight, which took me God knows how many times to get.
Yeah.
So I was just, I was ready to kick dogs at that point. I just needed to get the fuck through there.
What was stumping you on the Mantis fight?
That's a good question. Firstly, I was dumb and didn't make sure I had enough rations before triggering that cutscene after you find Meryl.
Yeah.
Because then it won't let you go backward. You're stuck on
Yeah.
that floor. So that was my trouble the first time, was just getting far enough before that one ration ran out. But then I think the game took pity on me after a while, and it started me out on, like, I'd stopped playing, and when I came back, it started me out before that before that cutscene was triggered. And yeah, I was able to go get some more rations, and I don't know, maybe I was just more patient. It really wasn't that hard when I got back to it, which is making me feel more stupid, but I don't know. I think, too, I utilized the first-person view more and was able to pinpoint his location a little more quickly.
I was gonna say, like, I think if you destroy statues, they're like, yeah. I keep
That's
hearing
the hint I was getting. How do you do that?
that.
Because he wouldn't let me use a stinger missile. Nikita
no?
is fucking pointless, because that just takes too long. Or am I flipping those around? Doesn't matter. Either way, anything with explosives just blew up in my face before it had a chance to do any damage to him or a statue.
I think if you shoot statues,
Oh well,
they'll,
it's
like,
behind me now, so...
they'll do something where it would be like he wouldn't be able to attack you very well with his capability.
I'll keep that in mind for...
If there would be a future.
I have specifically requested to get the game back, even if I don't get the PlayStation 2 back. I'll figure it out in future.
Gotcha.
So how long, I'm curious, sorry I keep cutting you off.
No, go ahead.
How long has it been between this play and your last one?
My last one, let's see, I finished it this past weekend, and the other one was like maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
No shit.
Yeah,
You played MGS 1 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then played it again for this episode?
Yeah. Well,
champ.
yeah, because I was doing for 2 episodes, so I was doing for the one to cover it for this month. Which, when now I'm thinking about like scheduling all the episodes and everything, it just went by so fast, and I was like, oh crap, I gotta squeeze in this game for the month, and I'm like, I'll get there somehow. But yeah, I was like, I gotta get back into it and play it again, because I'll forget. As soon as I'm done playing, it empties my mind. Yeah, it's gone.
That's fair.
However I played this game.
So in between the play 2 or 3 weeks ago and the one before that, was it difficult for you to pick things up again? Because that's really what I'm getting at. Like, every time I start the series over, I feel like each game, there's a learning curve for me again.
I would say yes, because every day I'll pop like the Phantom Pain or Ground Zeroes for, whatever reason, play really quick, in and out. And then going back to like Metal Gear Solid 1, I'll forget like the control scheme real quick. And I'm also playing on 2 different systems. I have like Xbox for the more like recent games, and I have the PS3 for everything else up to 4. And I'll forget like it doesn't have like analog stick control, and I'll like constantly hit the stick, and I was like, I'm not moving. What the hell? I
struggled a bit with that too, because also when you start up the PS2, it never starts with the analog sticks on, for lack of a better word.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you always have to manually hit that button to turn them on, and so that fucked me up a couple times. But... And not to mention, the controls in Metal Gear Solid 1 and just the mechanics in general are so crude compared to the others. Like going from something like Ground Zeroes or Phantom Pain back to PS1, that's a bit of culture shock, right?
Thinking like they're pretty consistent with the control schemes for the PlayStation games, but yeah.
But you don't get to like crawl around.
No.
There is first person, but you have to hold down triangle,
and then,
plus your fire button, which I think is square, and that's awkward. You gotta do all sorts of hand acrobatics. Thank you.
Actually, yeah, you're right. And then, what else? You can't move in first person. You're just frozen.
True.
So you think like, oh, I can move around while walking, while looking first person. Yeah.
Nice try.
Especially if you look at a guard, he's not that far away. You
I know.
Forget the distance.
I always forget how acutely aware of sounds they are too. Especially up on the helipad, right? You take 2 steps in the snow, and what was that noise? Fuck.
I was like, go away. Go look somewhere else, dude.
Seriously, just let me do this mission. Please, come on.
And then going back to this game, I completely forgot like something they mentioned in the game. I don't know if it's in briefing or in the opening cutscene, that most of the genome soldiers, they've gone through gene therapy to include like big bosses.
Yeah, so that
and I was like, what?
A fun little Easter egg, I guess, or reminder. If you haven't thought about this in a while, all of the nods to Big Boss that as somebody who's played through the series, it's kind of fun to be like, oh yeah, shit, they really brought it up here already.
So like, it kind of makes sense when like Liquid was like, you're killing all your brothers. Like, not really.
Brothers. But then yeah, kind of you are in a way.
Yeah.
But we don't have any qualms with killing brothers, do we?
No. I think I just like let loose the second gameplay. I didn't bother like being really sneaky. I was like, I had.
So you were just a running gun kind of player at that point, huh?
Pretty much. Especially in the beginning where I'm like getting used to the controls again and using analogs, the D-pad. Oh fuck! I'm trying to like run around, and yes, you said the guards hear all the footsteps, especially when you walk on water puddles. God. And I like ended up like killing most of the guards by like snapping their necks.
Hell yeah, you did.
But mostly it was like half accident, because I would forget, like I would just smash like square like constant crazy. And then it didn't help that I didn't have a PS3 controller. I had to get PS4 controller because I broke the PS3 controller.
Oh, bummer.
And I was just, I mean, it's good. It's okay. You can't go to the main menu. You have to shut off your entire system when you play a game.
That's annoying.
Because the two buttons are different. Like whatever they use for PS4 for the PlayStation button is completely different for the PS3. Like the mapping of it. Trying to get old tech to like learn new tech.
That's very true. Man, things are just breaking over there in your household, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the PS3 controller was like my fault. Because I was playing Metal Gear Solid 4, and I got really pissed.
Uh-oh.
Because those controllers are so flimsy. It's like, I just like had them.
Sure, Johnny,
cracked,
sure
like,
they are.
oops.
You hulked out, it's okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm notorious for like throwing my controller at the wall.
As long as it's not at your TV. Right?
No, I learned that the hard way, like when I was like 15.
Ouch.
Did you have?
At least TVs weren't shit at that point.
No, yeah. Did you have any trouble with any boss fights?
Oh, yeah.
Other than Mantis?
Surprisingly, I got through that first bit with Ocelot pretty smoothly. And then next, that was the tank fight with Raven, kinda.
Yeah.
That was fine. And the next one wouldn't be Mantis. Oh, no, the Cyborg Ninja. That one gave me some trouble because, once again, I just wasn't thinking. Wasn't using the chaff grenades immediately. And then at the last little bit of the fight, you know, the section where he's just like really bugging out and he'll send out like a pulse of energy or whatever the fuck. I kept getting too close to him thinking, hey, now's a good time to attack with my feet and fists, which is wrong. So I adjusted and eventually took care of it with no problem. Yeah, all the problems I had with boss fights were just remembering the patterns and how to actually beat them.
I was like the opposite of you. I had I had super, when I say super, I mean really hard time fighting Revolver Ocelot.
Oh, really?
It took me like 8 tries.
That'll happen.
The first 3 I was goofing off like really hard.
Okay.
I was trying to like throw grenades at him, but it would cancel the fight.
That's a risky move.
It will, because everything blows up in the room.
Sure does.
And then the second time I was like, oh, I'm gonna go try to like grab him and punch him, but you never can. You can't get to it. He's so
wily
sneaky.
little bastard. So one of the funniest parts of that fight for me was having Liz in the room and her just getting so fucking tired of Kenneth Baker going, and it's like in the same tone every time he does it too. So you can imagine just like if I had to do that fight over, it would have been 10 times worse. But for whatever 3-5 minute span that fight would be, it just it's very annoying. But then I did die a lot throughout the rest of the game, so that gave her a chance to be really irritated with the whole snake.
Yeah. My wife, she was every time she would hear it, she was like, "Oh, so you're done?"
Oh,
like,
that's what you think,
no.
Mary Jane.
Like it's continue button, not the exit. But the whole Ocelot fight, like, did you guys find it hilarious? Like how he's like masturbating to his gun.
I don't think either of us paid much mind to that.
Yeah.
Although I will tell you, I'm really excited to get to Snake Eater for 1,000 Reasons, which Liz is already tired of hearing. But speaking of masturbatory like fascination with his guns, I think that is prime Ocelot like skeeviness. So ask me again if and when we talk about that.
Yeah, because you're going through 2 right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so are you going through the whole library?
For sure, if I can. Okay. I don't have access to the Metal Gear or Metal Gear 2 games anymore. And I'm gonna have to find some way to get Metal Gear Solid 4. I might just to push on through the frustration of emulating.
Gotcha, yeah, because I was hoping with all this news stuff, they were gonna like kind of bring everything out onto all digital platforms. So.
That would be nice.
So far, nothing. Yeah, because I was gonna ask you, like, if you're willing, do you like speak on other experiences in the other game?
Always. I could talk about these games until I have no more breath. And then probably some more. What was the boss battle that gave you the most grief, Johnny?
I'm gonna say Liquid. It was Liquid, because it was absolutely like, annoying how he like charges up to go after you, and then his combination, and then if you fall, you die. It
takes so much time off too if you fall and hang there, because Snake. Okay, now listen. I know it's like a physical to hang off of the edge of Metal Gear, which doesn't have any like hard edges to grab onto, probably.
Yeah.
But listen, Snake, if you could hurry the fuck up, get back up there. We've got precious time counting down. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything takes time off. The way he like, if you get knocked down, the way you get up, it just eats all the time up.
Meanwhile, if you deliver a nice punch kick combo to Liquid, he just splashes for a second. It's rude.
Yeah, he's like, I'm back, I'm ready. Fuck you.
Yeah, I had to do that 5 or 6 times. That's probably being generous. I did it quite a few times.
Do you try any, like, I know Doris and everything, like, Oh, the boba skip. Try that.
The what now?
Okay. Probably I would like to YouTube it. Someone figured out like going up like this when you're like running up the stairwell, escaping from all the guards, like controlling the was it
Yes.
communication tower.
Mm-hmm.
Someone figured out like if you hold I think chapter as you're getting shot through one of the doors, you would skip like that entire section and be on the bridge onto that. So you basically like skip a chunk of the game.
I would love to skip that game. Or that part of the game. Because I die in that one a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you're not, like, looking... Because if you've already played it and you're not looking for story, that'd be perfect. Yeah, I was gonna, like, edge off some time here and quickly, like, run through this.
It'd be so great. Yeah, I had to try a few different tactics there, where I first tried to take care of all the people running up after me, which doesn't work so well. Or it didn't for me. So then I ignored them completely and just tried to go of who was ahead of me, but then they would get me while I was trying to take care of the guy in front of me, which slowed me down more, and then more of them could get behind me. And I would also often mistime the throwing of a grenade and accidentally blow myself up. So yeah, that whole stairwell is just a big old bag of dick. There's probably a better way to put that, but yeah, it was not fun.
Yeah, I know you can like run and shoot at the same time, but I'm not coordinated enough for
I'm saying, man, you gotta hold. So I use the analog stick.
Yeah.
D-pad frustrates me to no end. So holding down, well, no, I guess triangle. What do you hold down to run and shoot in time?
I think it's square next. No,
that'll be good. I think you're right though. I'm pretty sure you can run and shoot at the same time. I've seen it done. Probably done it once myself. That would have been handy.
Yes. Did you check out the briefing room? The briefing information? I don't think it's called the briefing, but like the briefing. Like it's right in the beginning where you kind of see like the beginning where it's Solid Snake. He's like naked. He's being interrogated. Kind of get introduction.
Did I miss that scene? Do you have to do something special to trigger that? Because no, I don't think I saw it.
It's on the main menu. You would go. I think it was like what is it like new game, then probably like briefing and options.
I guess I never knew that you had to select that in order to see that, or forgot convenient. Because no, I didn't see it.
It also like tells you like back information. Like you get introduced to like Naomi and like.
True.
I think it's just Campbell and Naomi. You actually see Snake sees them face to face in the interrogation room.
Yeah, because that's too when you learn that he is blonde and long hair, right? He matches Liquid even more at that.
Yeah, is it blonde? Because everyone.
I think so. Yeah, I think they make a big deal out of him, or not a big deal, but I think after seeing that, you realize that he's cut and dyed his hair.
Yeah, because I don't know, because the community is like, it's blonde, it's not blonde. It starts becoming like that dress from your.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And so I just go by like what are the consensus. Like that kind of makes sense because they would say, "Hey, you got your hair because you look like the guy."
Right.
The leader.
Yeah, they told Raiden he couldn't have the same code name, so why wouldn't they get a makeover?
But wouldn't that make more sense? Like keep the hair
to confuse everybody.
So you can confuse everyone. And, like don't talk because you know your brother has an English accent. And you do that.
I mean, yeah, if Master Miller could pull off his fucking disguise.
Were you guys? No, I'm not sure. Because you played this game before.
True, but I did have Liz with me throughout the entirety of this, so we can pretend her perspective is mine. As a first-time player.
I was trying to think, like, no, for Liz, was she like shocked or like what? Like Master Miller is not Master Miller. It's Liquid.
She had an idea. She's pretty quick. She's a smart cookie. So yeah, she basically, when the reveal happened, she was like, I thought there was something off about Sky. She immediately suspected, which is annoying to me, but very astute.
I mean, when you go back and listen to their voices, you're like, wait a minute.
It's true. I thought that was the first thing she was going to say. Right? But I guess the English accent masked it enough.
Yeah, he really didn't talk much. He just like a couple of lines here and there.
Plus, I didn't really call him at all. Maybe once. Other than that, really the only time she heard him was the first time he's introduced, and then again when he's going to Naomi being the frog. Oh
yeah, that's like also like the fun part about this game was that you can call these people and they have like almost so much information and conversation you can go through, especially with Mei Ling. Like you keep calling her and you don't save, she'll get pissed at you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I don't know how many times you gotta do it, but she'll start like questioning like, why are you calling me? Like, don't you want to save?
Just love the sound of your voice, man. Well, that's interesting too, because of the aforementioned lack of placing one memory card. I thought I was going to play through the whole game without just leave the machine on and try and power through it. That didn't last long. But yeah, I was explaining to Liz that without saves, you don't really get to know Mei Ling as a character at all,
That's true.
which I think is interesting. And same with Nastasha. I think I called her once or twice. Yeah, she really doesn't give much backstory, does she? Other than on the weapons and things of that
Yeah,
nature.
she really doesn't divulge much about herself.
Respect.
And then you have like the in-game character of her writing a book about the
Right.
events that you can like. I think you can read. What is it, Metal Gear Solid 2? Probably.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
On the
like,
menu?
whatever special options they have. So
Yeah, I don't and haven't ever messed around with just because there's already so much reading and cutscene and dialogue to go through. It's not what I'm here
no,
for.
there's too much. There's like too much like information they're cramming into your brain. You're like, no, I want to play the game. I don't want to learn.
See, I've always held that opinion, and then I played Skyrim and was like, oh my god.
Oh no.
There's just so much that's like kind of tertiary to the game, but also adds a lot to it. I'll never know.
Yeah, no, those are my games. Those are my games. I tried that game. I tried like The Witcher 3. I tried like Cyberpunk, and I'll get into it. I'll go like maybe 6 hours in, and I'm done.
That's
Like,
fair.
this world is too much. It's not for me.
It's bulky, it's for sure. You almost gotta pick and choose what you want the game and that. Otherwise, it's pretty easy to get overwhelmed.
Yeah, I have like very short patience with the games. It's like
Yeah.
you don't catch me within like the first, like I said, 6 hours. I get 6 hours usually.
Oh wow,
Once I'm
I feel
there-
like that's generous even.
Yeah, because sometimes I've played some games where it's like they didn't even break 6 hours for total gameplay. There's some games up there, what, 4 hours maybe.
Yeah.
But for this game caught on for me, not because of like the whole like bonding with my mom, but like it gets you in there, like with the way it's very cinematic and the characters. It just I got absorbed and like sucked into that world pretty quick, even
Absolutely.
without knowing like at my first gameplay, without knowing that this was like, the third game in the series.
Yeah, isn't that wild? To
Yeah.
have a game that's, I mean, before this point, it's just any other kind of, I won't say shooter. It was
Mhm.
specifically developed not to be that, but it's so one-dimensional before it gets to Metal Gear Solid. And I was quite surprised, pleasantly surprised,
Mhm.
that Liz took to it immediately. And I think it's just a credit to every decision they made, the sound design,
Mhm.
the music, the backstory. And she's not somebody who's into anything like this. These kind of games don't interest her, but I think how wild the story is what kept her in. I'm good about.
That's awesome. Because you know what, this game is not easy for anybody to like get into it. I had to learn it the hard way, unfortunately. I mean, I lost one, but then I gained so my daughter's into it.
Oh, there
She'll
you
actually
go.
sit and
So-
watch.
Mary Jane's not very into it, huh?
No. Our daughter Roxanne is fully into it. Like, even though like
Oh yeah.
it's just like she's at a stage where she's absorbing every her surroundings. So I'll definitely not have her see like the part where the cyborg ninjas like tearing people apart in the hallway and like you see
Oh,
like the massacre. And I'm like, not that part, but you can see like the other parts. Like you could watch this man on the floor pee his pants,
There you go.
and that's okay.
Everybody's favorite bit. How old did you say she was?
She is 18 months.
Oh damn. Okay, so
So-
starting out quite early.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that.
And she's at the point where she's starting to repeat things.
Oh good.
So I mean, mostly it's been like words that she shouldn't be repeating.
Naturally.
Like she's learned to like rhyme words that start with "suck,"
Oh cool.
and I'm
Very
like,
good.
"Uh-oh." I'm like, we gotta be careful what we say around her.
I think that means she's gonna be pretty smart. That's the consensus, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping like, and if she is, she definitely didn't get it from me. She got it from her mother.
Oh well, I'm sure there's some there from you.
Probably the fact she sit down and be quiet while watching a game or a movie, which is odd for like a toddler. You should be jumping up and down and running all around trying
Hey,
to grab
that's a
whatever you
good
can.
quality in my book.
Yeah, it makes it easier for all of us to like hurt.
Perfect.
So that's cool.
Hey, and
But-
someday she can see the fabled Metal Gear Solid movie.
Which we'll probably never,
No, don't see.
because so far it's been nothing. Pre-production maybe, if
Maybe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think just talk.
yeah. I mean, so far you have a director who says he's part of the project, but no one actually says that he is, like, confirmed it.
Oh no.
So I think he's trying to, like, will it. So it's like, oh yeah, let's give it to him because he's all over it.
I mean, I think I'll be okay with the hope that this is still coming, because that's something nice to hold on to, right?
Mm.
Because then it gets made, and then what do we have to look forward to?
Oh, there won't be another game, I think. 'Cause I have no idea what they're doing. If only we knew.
Only. I did hear that Death Stranding 2 is coming.
Oh yeah, because of Norman Reedus
Yeah.
like blabbed it. I don't think he gives a fuck really.
My
Like
dude.
it's like you tell him like don't say this, and he'll just probably like ignore what you said. Like yeah, whatever. I'm going
he
out there
don't
and
give a
say my
fuck.
shit. It's like you see that Death Stranding director cut? It's got Ride with Norman
Yeah.
promos in it,
Very cool product placement.
and I was like, what? Like that's still a show? It's like all right, I'll check it out.
Cable,
Mhm.
but I think it's AMC. Right? No access to that, but I would catch that. I would watch anything Norman Reedus does, honestly.
It's been a while for him. Other than like The Walking Dead and like Death Stranding, like mainstream. I can't even remember like what other movies he did, like other than maybe
Boondock Saints.
Yeah, like going back then and probably being in Blade 2.
Oh, sorry, Johnny, I haven't seen the Blade movies either.
But at least you saw Boondock Saints.
Yeah, a long time ago. I could do with a rewatch of that.
Did you know they made a sequel?
I did. Was it any good?
I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, it's.
So
I
I'm
figured.
like, I don't know. Like they're back and the guys are aged.
It doesn't seem like a sequel that
Mm-mm.
would get people run into theaters forever.
As I digress, let's see. Back to Metal Gear Solid.
Oops.
Or like, going around. Well, you know what? I told this to people. I told this on my recording. Like, I'm the most unorganized show you'll ever hear out there in the market. So
It's alright, we're just here to
I'm
chat.
like a roller coaster ride.
That's fun. Be unpredictable.
Yeah. It makes it for everybody to be like chill and relax.
I'm into
Like,
it.
But
Again, probably through Liz's eyes because I've been here. Let's see. Oh, I think Mantis's backstory was one that she found really intriguing.
oh really?
Yeah, just because I think it's the first one we get to hear from a villain. Is it the only? No, we get to hear Sniper Wolf's too. Yeah, but his,
Yeah.
I think, was just like dark and kind of fucked up enough.
Probably like the first story because no one else explains their background and why they're there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's Mantis and then Sniper Wolf, and then it would be Ravens, right?
Yeah.
Other than Liquid.
Yeah, which it gets like broken down throughout the whole game, including
Mhm.
the coded calls. And afterwards, I'm kind of like
Chilling.
Yeah. The only interesting part, like my wife would like bring into it, like for the Mantis fight, would be that like after he's like basically dying on the floor, Meryl just goes like, "Oh, gross." My wife just like cracked up and laughed. It was like, who the fuck says that to somebody they're dying?
I fucking
I'm
laugh
like-
at that every time, man.
Meryl Silverberg, that's who.
Have some empathy. God.
She'll be like, I'll be looking at her, be like, if you opened his mask and like saw what you saw, like, what would you say? My wife's like, not gross.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Not everybody can be as hot and polygonal as you, Meryl. With your pointy hair and your...
Or polygonal, pointy arrow boobs.
That's,
Of the times?
that's what I was referring to, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm glad that you said it. I wasn't gonna, but that was a good way to put it.
No, the only thing that my wife noticed of Meryl was her butt, just like Solid Snake. She was like, ooh, her hips move
Yeah.
really good. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. Like, hold on.
You didn't? They make a big
No.
point of it in the game. So that answers my question, which was going to be when you go and find Meryl, your strategy was obviously not to detect how the guards were walking, huh?
No. I would say, like, it took me, like, this recent playthrough to, like, actually look at the butts
Mm.
to look and see, like, who moves a certain way. Usually other times, I think it gets to a point where, like, you can kind of time it out where
Mhm.
she'll eventually start to venture out and towards the band, like, oh,
Mhm.
that's the person I have to go meet.
Yeah, that's
Meryl's over
totally
there.
how I took care of it. I weirdly had to do this section far more times than I'd like to admit as well. Because I started getting like an action plan put together
Mhm.
where I would wait outside the door to the whatever that room is, the office room or whatever.
Mhm.
And I thought at first I could knock on the wall
Yeah.
behind the door, next to the door. Nobody notices, so there's no. So I would go hide in the hall opposite, just against the wall, so they wouldn't see me. And the first guard comes out and goes to the men's restroom. So, oh great, just go choke him out, great, and then go back and wait for the next one, which will also be a male guard going to the male room. And at that point, you're left free to either go in and confront her, I guess, and make her do the, or just wait for her to go to the women's room. I did.
What?
This is way earlier, but I did take the time to show Liz how pervy Kojima decided to be in this game in terms of the air vents.
Oh,
what
okay.
little quick time scenes you can trigger there, which is appreciated always by me.
Yeah, I think if you race to go to see Meryl in the bathroom, I don't know if I'm trying to remember. I know you have to like race to get to the bathroom, either like as she gets there or there's no way you can get there before, and she's like in her underwear.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
was unable to figure that one out, and I even ran in like right after her. I was hot on her ass,
Oh, okay.
but she still disappeared in there. So. Womp womp.
Oh well, nothing missing out. I mean, if you went to the air vent before,
Yeah, I
saw
saw her in
what
her
was there.
ND. No biggie.
But yeah, it's like moments like that where I don't time these things out. My wife is like walking around our
Beautiful.
condo, but it's moments like that where she somehow makes her way into the room, and then she'll be like, "What are you playing?" I'm
That's
like,
great.
"It's a video game," and she's like, "Oh, okay." She's
So
like,
she doesn't have any negative reactions to that?
no. Like, I
That's
think
good.
throughout this whole series, there's only 2 characters my wife fell in love with, and she's very like, she has a type.
Oh, let's hear it.
They're both women in the series.
Hell yeah.
They're both snipers.
Atta girl. That's
And
what's
so
up.
her loves in the series is Sniper Wolf and Quiet.
Right on.
And I was like, interesting. Like, the 2 women with the very revealing cleavages.
That is interesting, and yet they're alluring and mysterious
I know, and then-
for a time.
And then my wife was like, she'll see Quiet and she'll be like, she's cute and everything, but she's not my type. And I'm like, why is that? She's like,
Oh,
and I was like,
Interesting.
what? As I'm playing the game, like, what did you say?
yeah,
She's
and
like,
you
yeah.
under your breath are like, "It's
She's
not a
like,
problem for me."
no. Like, I don't need those things, like, huge, okay? I was like, very interesting, very good to know.
Good tools on a battlefield full of men, though, I must say.
I would say, and then she would usually say, like, I know why these 2 are very popular. I go, true.
Mhm.
Then she'll go off and, like, come back, oh my god, Metal Gear Solid 4 was the worst. The Beauty and the Beast core.
Oh, I loved them, weirdly.
No,
I thought
because
they
you know
were-
what? The way they come out of, like, each of their, I want to say devices, but, like, each of their, like, machines that they come out of, they're always, like, wet, very, like, somewhat, like, sickly and erotic looking.
Yeah. Huh.
And then it'll be moments like that. My wife would come in and she'd be like, whoever made this game was very horny and needs
Oh,
to get
for
laid.
sure. She nailed it on the head.
And I was like, you're probably right. Like, there is a horniness level to this game. And it just, like, amps it up with each entry.
Or Kojima's wife, right? I want to know more about that backstory. What was going on in his marriage while he was making.
It's like, he has a podcast right now with Spotify. And I'm more interested in his wife. We ask his wife about the whole series
Yeah, bring
and
her on.
everything that's gone on. It's like,
I haven't listened to that yet, have you?
I just started, and it's really weird. I mean,
Makes
not like
sense.
not bad weird. It's just the fact that he's on it. You can hear him talking in his native language,
Mm-hmm.
and then simultaneously there's someone translating.
Yeah.
So you get like that background of someone speaking Japanese, and then you have like the translator trying to speak over him, the higher level.
I wondered
I mean-
how that would go.
It's good. I just feel like it's very overly produced.
That makes sense,
Yeah.
Kojima.
Yeah, because he'll put out like on his feed like, I'm editing, and then I'm like, are you editing your podcast? Like, are you doing it yourself? Like, I don't
Oh
know.
boy, yeah.
I don't
And
know.
hey, don't we have other projects to be working on, Kojima? Come on, let's get after those games.
Yeah, I heard about Death Stranding 2, and then I'm assuming that might be. Oh wait, there's the Microsoft Cloud game.
Is there?
Yeah, there's something he's doing, like not just the PC Game Pass that has Death
Oh, that's
Stranding
right.
now. He supposedly has like some kind of cloud game that he's working on, and that's it. That's the only information you hear. There's no like reveal or anything like that. Even like the previous like shows that they had, and I'm like, either they have like they're really starting from the ground up, or it's like after Death Stranding 2. Because I can't see him working like 2 projects at a time. He doesn't seem like the type.
Yeah. I
The way
mean,
he's hands on.
yeah, the amount that goes into all the games he's produced so far, I can't imagine anything else going on would be beneficial to any one of those projects. So you probably have a good point there.
Yeah, so I mean, episode 1 I think came out yesterday,
Yeah, I think so.
and so far I think about it's not that long. It's like
Oh, okay.
really short, and so far I'm like halfway in. They talked about like his experience with like Metal Gear
Okay.
back in the MSX days. So I can't think of anything other than talking about his project and probably that he likes. I just didn't know he was gonna like jump in and immediately talk about like those types of stuff. I thought it was gonna be like almost like a biography podcast, like talk about like him from the beginning or whatever. I wasn't
He
expecting.
knows what the fans want. Then.
Yeah, well, that's probably what it is. Like I'm gonna sprinkle in Metal Gear, and then the next couple episodes will be like what I like books and movies.
That's not a bad way to go about it. Yeah, I'll probably give that a listen this weekend. Or I'm curious.
I mean, I think it got everybody else. Some odd reason with Spotify, it'll tell you like some kind of like category on the episode to say like for this one, no share.
Oh.
I'm like, well, no duh.
Yeah, makes sense.
Everyone who like either with gaming or knows about them is interested, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go share this and put it out there, have people know that like this episode's out.
I'm kind of surprised it took him this long to get to podcasting land.
He's done it before. He's done it with he had like an Amazon, like, well, it's Amazon Audible original.
Ooh.
It's called like Radioverse. Hideo Kojima Radioverse. I think maybe less than 2 years ago. And
Missed
before
the boat
that,
on that one.
yeah. Well, it was only in Japanese.
Ah,
So this is like
that'll
the
be why.
first. Yeah, this is the first one where they even like make it a point, like this one is gonna be worldwide, be in English, so everyone can understand. So that was pretty much the main thing with Spotify, for the Spotify podcast he's doing right now.
I'll have to give that a listen.
I mean, it's
I'll
not
bite.
bad. It's definitely gonna like be it's gonna bring up content for people who cover the series, cover the movie. There's more content to talk about because hasn't been much lately.
Yeah, that's
Other
smart of him, honestly. People are dying for more, always. I think, right? At least I would hope so.
Say so. From what I like talk to people online, message them for Metal Gear, like there's definitely a lot in the US like fan base, and then over in Japan it's like very like super heavy, which I can understand because that's his world, where he's from. I think probably like in the UK it's not as much, but as the years gone on, played it, people have seen it, it's starting to grow ever more.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sucks because there's no new games, and some of your games are like locked into like systems that you can't afford, or you don't have like the ability to get them yourself.
Yeah, that's the most frustrating thing. If there's not going to be anything new put out in this universe. And I mean universe, not series. Like, I would happily, I'm having a hard time talking today. I would happily accept a game that's adjacent to Metal Gear. Just kind of similar idea, similar structure, whatever the case. Just because I miss, like, discovering the newness of a game along these lines. Which is probably why I'm very hungry for Death Stranding 2. But yeah, put out something new for us, or make everything available for everyone.
Did you complete Death Stranding 1?
I did, yes. I'm actually in the middle of a second playthrough for like months now. I put it down a little while ago, but I'd like to get back to it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I started playing that because I'm always late to everything.
Same.
Because with this game, I was like, I can wait, I can hold off. And it's a good thing I did because being with a direct cut, I was this close to like buying it already. I was like, I'm gonna do it and pull the trigger and buy it. And then
honestly, it's best that you did, even without the director's cut. I think having the hype of the game pressured a lot of people into trying to play it real quickly. And you may have heard from Metal Gear Monday's coverage that it's not really the way it's meant to be played. It's one of those that you pick it up, log some time, put it down. And the putting it down part is really important because it's kind of monotonous for a lot of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've been really listening to the podcast, and I'm up to where they're finally covering Death Stranding. And so, yeah, I was thinking to myself, this game's for the long haul for mine here to like quickly run through it and finish it as possible. Yeah,
I would say that's the way to do it.
And then I was going back to Metal Gear Solid. I think that's what we're talking about. I'm not sure.
I think that's why we came together today.
I was like contacting you about. It's like we've gone everywhere.
Yeah, sorry. I even knew before getting to this recording.
What happened? What'd you say?
I was just saying, like, even before coming to the recording, I was aware that there's only going to be so much meat to chew on for Metal Gear Solid 1. It's a short game. It introduces a lot of stuff that I want to talk about regarding the other games, but yeah, I mean,
let's go on that. What did you want to talk about?
Oh, just so many things. Like, it depends on what comes up. We already talked about so many other nods to other games regarding, like, for example, the horniness that Kojima puts into his games, I think Eva is one of my favorite characters in terms of really getting to see that. She's so fucking blatant that.
Oh, hell yeah.
And what I like about it is that she really uses it as a tool, too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just horniness for horniness' sake.
Yeah. And it's kind of like going into that world, spy world, where you have to use all your, tools and trade, and that includes your sexuality, you're a man or a woman. And I just love it. Like, when you first see her, she's wearing that kind of like the, biker jumpsuit kind of thing.
That's exactly what I would call it.
As soon as she sees you, it's like, zip.
Hello.
Gotta show you. And what distracts Naked Snake, and that's boobs.
Can you blame him?
No, not really.
It can be pretty distracting.
It's like, let's bypass the fact that she can use a motorcycle as a weapon,
which is dope enough in and of itself.
She has the expertise and the skill to not kill you with the motorcycle. Mind you, that should kill you. But Naked Snake would just see that, and there's like two things. Oh, she gave me a gun. That's awesome. Oh, she has boobs. Even better. I'm like, dude, I can see how you get played so hard by everybody.
Yeah, I mean, poor Snake. Both Naked Snake and Solid Snake, they kind of have a one-track mind, whether it's the mission or this beautiful woman in front of me. Back to Metal Gear Solid 1 for a change.
Yeah.
One of my favorite cheeky little comments that he makes when he meets Mei Ling. Oh, I just didn't expect you to be so cute. Just a huge eye roll, but this is one of those things that is very much of the Metal Gear culture or vibe, I guess, that, I don't know.
But I would say, like, with each game, Solid Snake has gotten better with flirtation.
Yeah, you think so? Give me an example.
Well, in Metal Gear Solid 2, I'm trying to remember, like, he meets, he was meeting, man, it's not Natasha, it's Yastasha?
Nastasha? Is that what you're, because she's in the first game.
No, like, for MSX game, he was meeting someone.
Oh.
That it was supposed to be his contact, got her name, and they're about to go part ways. And he literally says, like, hey, it's like, that's the kind of thing you tell your boyfriend and kiss him.
Oh my.
Like, she's just literally saying goodbye, Snake.
Ugh.
And I was like, dude, like, what?
Keep it in your pants, Snake.
Get out of here. Get the hell out of here with that shit.
Okay, so in comparison, I guess his I didn't expect you to be so cute is a little better.
Well, you know what? It does get worse, because then he's complimenting Meryl on her butt.
Yeah.
I think, wait, does he go compliments butt first, then her face?
Yeah, I think it's her butt, and then it's her eyes, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, and she makes a point about that. She's like, first you say something about my butt, my eye.
Yeah. Yeah, like, Snake's not really subtle. Yeah. I mean, he's been living in Alaska for a long time. I guess I can't blame him for slobbering all over the first attractive woman he finds.
Yeah, that's the next thing. Like, he was living in Alaska, like, in the same, like, area that Master Miller was. And with the whole, like, Master Miller and his love for Big Boss, I was probably thinking, did he ever possibly try anything? Like, no, I'm not like my father.
Oh, you mean Master Miller? Did he try anything?
Yeah.
David? That's a good question. I bet there's fan fiction out there somewhere about this.
Oh, there's plenty of fan fiction with Kaz and Big Boss and David and Hal.
Oh, for sure.
And how they become daddies for Sunny.
Oh, this is one thing I specifically wanted to talk about.
Go on.
Typically, I take the noble road. Do not submit to torture.
Oh, okay.
But this time, as I've mentioned several times now, I had Liz sitting next to me.
Yeah.
And her MO was just like, submit immediately. Kill her. I don't care.
Oh.
So, because I wanted to show her the really just kind of, God, how would I describe it? Ridiculous cutscene at the end when you're riding out of there with Otacon.
Oh my god!
I figured, why not? Let's give her the Otacon ending, because we all know how the Meryl ending would go. It's funnier to me when it happens with Otacon. It's just so all of the sappy, gooey, ha 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 ha. You know what I mean? Like we're we getting to running. Oh my god, I can't believe the word. Can you please edit these parts out?
What?
We're getting to ride off into the sunset.
Oh.
It's just so ridiculous and laughable. And I suppose that would be the preferred way for me to end the game every time. but I just can't bring myself to submit to torture. It feels
really?
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I gave it up to my wife, Mary Jane. I gave it to her. Like, I told her, like, if you let Meryl die, you'll have the Otacon and you get the council.
Oh, that's right.
And yeah, and I told her, like, you could replay it with camouflage, and then the other way around, save Meryl, get infinite ammo. And her response was like, you can just get the ammo whenever you want. She's like,
they give it to you everywhere.
Go invisible. It's like, you're gonna go invisible.
I like the way Mary Jane thinks.
She's like, submit it. Because that was the point where I was like, that's the only part I was like replaying the whole time, because I would get tired. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm not a young man anymore.
It is surprising the toll it takes on your forearm.
Oh my god. Yeah, and it also doesn't feel like I don't have the original PlayStation controller to like get the vibration and get like the enemies healing.
That's right, she does. I don't think I triggered that conversation, or does it just happen automatically?
It happens, I think, after the first round of interrogation. You go into the cell, and then they'll call you.
That's
and they'll
right.
see how you are, and then Naomi will talk to you about it. So like, well, put the controller to your arm and I'll massage you. I was like,
yeah, I submitted right away, so I wouldn't have got that.
oh no, I'm trying. How'd you escape? Did you use the ketchup bottle?
Yeah. So my first plan is always to hide under a mattress, and I can't remember if this is the one that it doesn't work, because I know there's one of the games where you try that, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing under there?" So this time I remembered the ketchup, but I couldn't remember how to get him to empty the bottle out. It was like equipping it and laying down. What is the problem? This is not working. So I finally figured out how to do it, and it worked out just fine. It's amazing how blood-like they made that ketchup with that. It's awfully convenient.
I was wondering if it was Heinz or not. It had been Heinz.
You would think, right?
The way the shot,
See,
the shape
product
of the
placement
bottle.
wasn't a thing at the point.
I mean, you do
We'll
it
never
now.
know. You would think, right?
Oh, if you don't get out yourself, you can actually call your number one fan, Tori Fox,
No shit.
and he'll get the door open for you.
How many rounds of torture do you have to go through?
Oh, I think it's on your third one. If you
Yikes,
go in
that's-
first round, and possibly
It's way
third.
too much button mashing for me.
Yeah, exactly. And same thing with Otacon. Like, if you don't use ketchup in time and you bother Otacon, he'll also get you out.
Really? Because he makes it a point of being kind of a little bitch about it.
Yeah,
About it?
but
God.
he turns around and goes like, "Okay, I'll get you out, Snake. I'll help you."
Okay, why couldn't you do that the first time, Otacon?
Well, it's like first go around when you like leave, he is like, "I got the camouflage," and I would say like, "You don't need it. Give it to me.
Right?
I'm running around."
Right, if you put that on, I don't know if this is something that's like foldable. You can push it through the bars of that little window, like the invisibility cloak, but if it is, come on, you can't take one for the team, Otacon? Jesus. So selfish.
Let's see. And
Are you wearing a PlayStation shirt?
Yeah.
I thought I could just catch a little bit of the PlayStation symbol there.
yeah,
Oh, and it's a controller too. That's dope. I like that.
I was like, "I'm gonna go home and choose PlayStation."
Aw.
I actually have the whole place to myself. My wife Mary Jane. I don't know why I keep saying my wife, Mary Jane.
My way.
She decided like it's gonna be a girls' weekend. Like, oh, okay, cool. And then for some reason, I didn't think she would take our daughter out. So Roxanne stays
hell
with me, and we get to play Metal Gear the whole weekend. She's like, "No, she's coming with us."
Oh,
I
damn.
was like,
So you get to play
oh,
Metal Gear
okay.
solo.
Yeah. So now I'm like here alone. It's very quiet and it's very
Is that weird?
odd. It's weird because I'm so used to like hearing anybody, whether it's my wife walking around, whether it's our daughter Roxanne running around with
Sure.
her cement feet for
Oh my God.
somewhere like 24 pounds. It sounds like a soldier running around with her. You are so
Even better.
heavy-footed.
So what you're saying is Halloween is going to be a great opportunity for Metal Gear cosplay.
Yeah, I was thinking about just having her dress up as at least one of the snakes, and then maybe with a box. We have boxes. I
I
have
love
boxes
that.
everywhere.
That's so good. I was going to question your judgment a little bit if you had her dress up as any one of the female characters, really.
No, but like the way her hair is, she could definitely pull off like,
There
or
you
just
go.
get a blonde wig and put it on her.
I
I'm
love
like,
that.
It'll be liquid.
Please do
No,
that and
'cause
send pictures.
She can actually pull off liquid because I don't know where she came from. She has like she has abs.
She's buff? Holy shit.
Yeah, and she has like these little like riblets on the side. I'm like, where did you get this body?
Get
It's
it,
like, you're
man.
just a toddler. Like now it's going to like, she can actually be liquid. for Halloween.
Johnny, are you actually training her to be a soldier? You can say it.
I mean, I wish I was. I would literally see her when she's playing around the apartment. She would do crunches on her own. I don't know
What?
for what
This
reason.
is real?
Yeah, for real.
18
I'm
months
gonna like
doing
videotape
crunches.
her. I'm gonna videotape her and put it in the Discord sometime whenever I get an opportunity. Because she does things so quickly, and she sees you put the camera on her, she's just like, nope, I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, honestly, it sounds like she's closer to being, sorry for this name mention, sounds like she's closer to being Jack the Ripper. It's gonna be a little riding.
Possibly, yeah. Oh, it's gonna yeah, actually.
Yeah?
I'll
So many. Even if it's
I'll
not for
figure it out.
Halloween, just one of these days, if you do that, you gotta send pictures to the Discord.
Oh yeah. I'm always on there, and I'm always posting pictures when I get the opportunity.
Good for that.
For the Mantis fight, do you have 2 controllers or 1?
I have 2 controllers, and now I'm realizing what I could have done that
That's
you
gonna
asked
say.
that question.
I was gonna
Shit.
say.
No,
At least you
I
had 2
decided
controllers.
to. Yeah, but I didn't think of using them, and now I feel like a fucking chump.
No,
That would have been way better than scurrying over to my PlayStation 2, where I had to like not trip over the cord and unplug it from the first controller port. Oh, that would have been so much better.
No, but you know what? I didn't know either until I looked it up. Because that was another fight where it wasn't giving me troubles, but I with controllers.
Mm-hmm.
And with the PS3, there's no controller to switch.
That's right. How do you do it?
They want you to like switch the Bluetooth port. Yeah, it's stupid.
That sounds complicated.
Yeah, no. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm fighting
Maybe
this
the
guy.
one time where limited technology actually worked in my favor.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I was like. I was looking up tips and tricks to like. I don't have ports. I have a PS3. How do I beat this guy without changing? Some people are like, don't bother changing. Play the game and fight him.
But it's so hard when he can read your every move. Does anybody listen? Is there anybody that legitimately plays through without that trickery? People do it.
What? Not doing it? Not doing the trick?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about the statue. Destroy the statue.
that's right.
That's what it was. It messes up his abilities to read your moves.
Okay.
And
Maybe next
usually,
time.
if you're struggling really hard, did Campbell call you?
No. God, that's
That's weird.
kind of fucked up. Campbell saw me struggling for like a dozen attempts at this fight and didn't even think to offer advice.
Oh no.
Oh
way.
no, he did tell me to
Okay.
change the controller port after I'd already done it, which is not helpful.
Oh, that's weird. I think if you don't do it and you're still struggling, oh no way. I think you're supposed to call him, and then he tells you, you know those statues that have psychomagic mask on? Destroy those. He won't be able to read you.
That's a thing that I'm constantly learning while I play through these games. Every playthrough, forget that if you actually reach out for support from your support team, they
Yep.
do offer tips. You don't have to wait for them to call you.
No,
I
because
just forget that that's a tool you can use.
well, it's also like a thing where if you're current, if you're playing recent games right now, they all tell you what to do. And it's like these, little tidbits and little tips, especially with Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. It's almost involuntary where you get like someone, either Kaz or Ocelot, telling you like, if you do this or you stay away from, the helicopter,
annoying to
you won't
me.
get killed.
I'd rather learn the hard way in some of those because that's kind of the fun of the game. Like, I don't know if you were ever a Zelda player, but you don't get any fucking hints unless
Nope.
you're struggling so hard that Navi starts yelling at you, which I simultaneously love and hate. But I don't know. I think this has been talked about a whole lot in the game, how hand-holding is a big issue, especially as you progress through the series. But yeah, to your point, yeah, they do start to tell you more and more how to play the game.
Oh
I
yeah.
find that annoying.
Yeah, no, it's actually right. As the series goes on, they'll tell you like what to do or what to look for. And I didn't see it as like hand holding when you first play it. I go, well, I'm really stuck. What the hell do I do here?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the 5 is just they'll tell you.
Good to know.
And so
I've still only made it into like, I don't know, a couple of the mission into the game after you get the big hospital scene and you're kind of doing your own thing at Mother Base.
oh, so you're right in the beginning.
Yeah, I still haven't played much of that game. I think this will be the year. I think it might. Oh wait, the year's almost over. I think next year will be the year.
Oh yeah, because you know what, the holidays get really.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. Plus, I'm not just playing on my schedule anymore because I'm so adamant about having Liz see these games. I'm not just playing for myself this time. I'm playing to indoctrinate.
Nice. Was that how did that come about? Like, how did you bring that up? I don't know if I asked.
That's a good question. I think, well, she and I started dating right around the time that Metal Gear Mondays was wrapping up.
Oh, okay.
So it was already established that this was a series that meant a lot to me and was a part of my life. And because it was ending the podcast, I just went through this period of time where I didn't really want to play it. I was just ready for a break from the whole thing. Didn't want to think about Metal Gear for a while. And then I started getting nostalgic pretty soon after it ended, like you do. And like I said in the last episode we recorded together, it took a whole year for me to find a copy of Metal Gear Solid 1. And I'm not really a person who can just pick up in the middle of the series anymore. I feel like I have to start from Metal Gear Solid 1 and work my way through. So yeah, I just didn't play for a while, and once I finally did get a copy, she had been aware that I'd been looking for it really hard, and she graciously was like, yeah, I want to watch you play through this. You don't stop talking about it, so I may as well sit here, watch you play it. Yeah. And little does she know she's in for a very long and maybe frustrating ride.
Yeah. And it ends up being like almost whatever. It ends up like a love affair that like stays with you as time goes on.
I hope it works out that way for her. Yeah, I'm finding once again that now that I'm in it, it's like I have to consistently do it. That's the only thing I want to do right now. I don't really want to play any other games. So if she's not in the mood to watch me play, I guess I'm not going to be playing anything. Yeah.
Oh, I get you. Do you get like any back to talk from like when you play? Because this is what I get. I'll play it, and if I die several times, my wife will literally say, Mary Jane would literally say, she would say, I thought you were good at this game.
Oh my god, yes. She literally said those words to me. She's like, yeah, weren't you supposed to be good at this? Didn't you record a whole podcast about how you played through this game 1,000 times? Yeah. Just wait, you play it. Which I did actually hand her the controller yesterday. I didn't play very long, but I had just turned the game on, and at first she was like, oh, no, I'm not really ready for this right now. I didn't, like, did I say you could play? No. That's not what it was like, but there was a cutscene happening, and she just kind of grabbed the controller from me, and I didn't take it back. So when the cutscene ended, I just left the controller with her and let her kind of walk through that first area of Big Shell, which I think is the AV connecting bridge. And it delighted me to see her discover what the game was like, because at this point I hadn't picked up even an M9. I didn't have anything on me. So when she got caught by a guard, it was instant panic. And I was like, yeah, now you know how it is.
Yeah, because you kind of go into that mode where you're the player and you feel like, oh crap, I gotta hide.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have a weapon. And then you kind of take it back. Like, if you watch someone just thinking like, the game, why are you behaving that way?
Yeah, but it's intense.
Yeah, as I say, like, until you get behind the controller, then it's like, no, you don't.
And that's why I think she won't ever pick it up and play herself, because she's told me a lot of times that games with this kind of intensity are not for her. She's very much the Animal Crossing, the like farming. Yeah. What do you call it?
Which one?
When the games you play are just about mining, basically resources. Resource mining. That's the term that I was looking for. Yikes! I am so having trouble with words today. But yeah, anything with more intensity than that, she's not gonna stick with. So I was surprised that she gave this game any time at all, but it wasn't a lot of time. So I would be surprised if she decided to play again.
I mean, it's progress.
Yeah, maybe there's a chance that she'll decide to take over the game at some inconsequential part. Certainly not a boss fight, unless I start really struggling with it and she gets fed up and grabs the controller again.
I would say, like, on my end, Jane, she's not into like very like heavily story games. So this is even this is like a hard sell. But she did enjoy the Phantom Pain.
Oh yeah, because that's less story, more mission.
Because she first asked like, well, what do you do in this game? And I'm like, well, you go around, you go on the map, pick your missions, you go to that place, you can go by any means, your helicopter or run or horse, whatever you want to do. And I'm like, So as soon as I told her that, she's like, well, can you just drop in and just free roam? I'm like, yeah, of course. So she played for like 2 hours of
No
Phantom
shit.
Pain. She's in the Jeep driving around, and I didn't even tell her how to do it. She went through the menu, the iDroid, and started playing the tunes
Nice.
from that time. So I'm just like, I'm at one point I was just like doing the dishes, and all of a sudden I hear Maneater. I'm like, why is Maneater playing right now?
Yeah.
And then I turn around and look at the screen. She's just literally driving around, getting all these alerts because the
That's a
cars are
vibe.
just watching someone drive around with Maneater blazing. And I was
That's
like,
amazing.
I
Didn't think. Oh no, go ahead.
No, I would say like if you could get into that, I told her like you can slowly get into this game.
Yeah, that game specifically, I would think, because I think that's the reason I haven't given any time to Phantom Pain, because it's such a different setup, I guess. I'm really very into the cinematic quality of the first four major games. I know there's merit to the Phantom Pain, and I know it's like the best game ever to a lot of players, but I don't know. It's kind of like Death Stranding in that I'll probably pick it up and play for a little bit and put it down for a long while before I play it again.
And I was gonna say like, and another reason Mary Jane might be Death Stranding, we supposedly heard that but see the outline of this. And I was like,
one of my favorite things to do.
I looked at her and I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, so when you're sitting in his recovery room, I think, and this is the only thing I'm aware of, so whatever she's talking about, if it's not this, I'd be interested to know. But if you're sitting in his recovery room, and you know how you can play with the camera angle? I don't know how much you played with it.
Yeah, no, I
don't think this is spoiling.
No.
But yeah, you can zoom in on his junk, basically, and the first couple times he'll just put his hands on over and cover it up and shoot you a dirty look. And then if you do it a third or fourth time, he'll get really pissed off and like punch the camera away. But yeah, that's the only thing that I'm aware of.
That's probably what she's talking about, because I'm 5 hours in and I got to the point of the recovery room and I didn't even know what she's talking about. I just looked at her and I asked her like, where did you find this? Like, what are you looking at? And she's like, well, I Googled it. Like, that's one of the top things that comes in Google. And I was like, okay. It's getting her interested, and she's actually taking an interest in the whole
whatever works, right?
Kojima verse.
I mean, yeah, to people who aren't a fan of the gameplay, the story, the weird quirks of it, well, I guess I would count that as at least there are those little bits that can hurt. So if that's what's it, at least you got her interested.
I would say for my wife, for Mary Jane, and I've told her, because she's starting up her own podcast. We've talked about this. So it's out there. It's not really like news that like will shock people. Her whole family knows that she's bisexual. So she'll find interest any means by other sexes, and she just finds it hilarious. She's like, I'm bi. She's like, how did I get this? Like, I'm hypersexual, and he is like a camel.
That is interesting.
And I would say, and I looked at her like, you know what? How did that happen?
She's got sexuality enough for the both of you. That seems like a good pairing to me. And also, for a bisexual person, Metal Gear's got what she needs. I mean, there's so much per factor in there, both ways.
And that's what got her interested. I talked to her about the story thing, but the things that stuck in her head is like the areas of horniness that actually stuck. And that's the way she is. She's very like, if it's something sexy or anything, she would remember it. And I go,
that's fair.
Of course you remember that. It's like, you don't remember that, Colonel Campbell is really Meryl's father.
Yeah.
You do remember that Vamp is, like, there's
also
a reason why they call him Vamp.
Yeah.
Which it wouldn't be like, oh, he's a vampire. And she's like, no. Didn't you hear it? Because they said he's bisexual. I was like, oh, you're right. I forgot. Sorry.
I love that. Hey, whatever's bringing people in, whether it's the sexual nature or not.
Oh, and I was going to say, that's another reason why I was going to ask you about the briefing room. She took the controls of that, and you know how, I don't know if you ever saw it, but you can, some of the briefing scenes, you can actually change the camera angles. And there's a couple of them where it's free roam camera. She immediately tried to zoom into Snake's crotch.
Well,
and I was like, I don't blame you.
Listen, they outfitted Snake with a bod. That was one thing that really enjoyed pointing out to Liz in the second game, because there were some upgrades to the visuals.
Yeah.
And
That's
Snake's
the-
booty was one of them.
That was the beginning of. We can actually see his booty,
Mm-hmm.
thickness of his booty.
Big old donk.
I was probably gonna say, like, it's too bad in Metal Gear Solid 2 that you have a grip level. Why couldn't he get a cheek level?
That's a good question. It's a very good
And
question.
it absolutely it sucked that Nintendo took butt.
Nintendo took away his butt?
Yeah, for the most recent Smash Brothers game, because he's in it, they took away. Apparently, his butt was too sexy for the kids.
It's not a thing. Nintendo, come on.
I don't know. It upset him. It upset Mary Jane because we
Yeah,
have a
I believe
Switch,
it.
and she's like, "Where's his butt?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "It's
Yeah,
flat
man.
now."
People be identifying Snake by his butt now, as you might identify Meryl. That's funny.
I mean, it got to the point where I think David Hayter was like going
Yeah.
with the names. Yeah.
His dummy dick
Yeah.
little meme that he jumped on. That was great. David
So,
Hayter.
It's things. Yeah, I was gonna say it's things like that where it's like you appreciate even the actor what's going on social.
I love that.
the memes. How do we get to this conversation? But
Who knows?
I
But
don't
I'm
know.
glad we're here.
we're going down. I mean, other than that, like, did you have any other issues, like, with, like, cameras or having to, like...
Always the cameras, because when you are specifically in the comms tower bit,
Mhm.
or in a doorway at all getting caught, for me it was the men's bathroom, as I would try and take out those guards waiting for Meryl. When you are looking at the doorway and there are guards just outside the door, you can't see them. So you could be, to use an unfortunate term, spraying and praying. You don't know if you're hitting any of the guards or not. So if you get stuck in there and they're starting to pile up out of the door, you're kind of fucked. So that one particularly frustrated me. Yeah, camera angles in general. I'm really excited to be playing MGS 2 now for that reason, because you can go into first person more easily while aiming and shooting. There's something else I was going to mention, and I think it was related to Neural. Oh, yeah! So speaking of like knocking out versus accidentally choking out, when it comes to the Mantis fight, I accidentally killed her a couple times because I was just like holding down the square button instead of the circle button, which would knock her out. And I accidentally killed her once or twice, thus ending the battle. And the most frustrating one was after you've already done a bit of beating up a Mantis, and he takes hold of her again. So to accidentally kill her after all of the progress I'd already made was particularly maddening. Yeah, I think the majority of my problems came from the first half of game, really.
Okay.
Everything after that was pretty smooth sailing, except for Liquid, which is always a struggle. And one thing that was amusing to see Liz experience was the amount of times that you think you killed Liquid, but he has come back for more. And particularly at that last scene, after you have gone through the shootout in the tunnels, when you're both in the Jeeps, which, by the way, was also a struggle for me. I think I only had one Russian at that point, too. When you finally break out to the outside, I was really kind of watching her for her reaction when he gets up fucking again. And she did. She did not disappoint. She was like, is he still alive? My good God.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I got that in my household. Mary Jane, just every time he came back, like, even after, like, you supposedly kill him, you take down the 9D, and he's back again. And I think it took, probably by the time where you're both shirtless on top of Metal Gear Rex fighting.
Yeah.
She just blatantly just said, like, he's like the bad guy from Die Hard.
Yeah.
You think he's dead and he's back. What the fuck?
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a lot of influence from Die Hard in this.
Probably, like, the whole, one man against all the, supposedly, like, they're terrorists. I mean, building, different layout, but still, you're going through all these buildings, all these portions.
Right.
You are shirtless at the end, but...
Much to our delight.
Snake!
It's like 0 degrees out there. You're gonna freeze.
I mean,
Yeah, that part amuses me too, how everything is about to collapse and Otacon's worried about the clothes you're wearing.
Yeah, meanwhile, you have, like, Liquid running around with, like, probably his nips super hard from the cold
dude,
weather.
if Liquid can survive 4 or 5 different battles, we'll be fine, Otacon. Just chill.
Yeah, I mean, the only bosses that were really that were hard for me were Revolver and parts of Psycho Mantis. Because the whole, you have to keep alive, and versus, do you throw a stun grenade or you punch her? Which one do you do?
Oh,
to,
I
like,
always straight just punch her. I didn't even think about stun grenade. That's smart.
yeah, I didn't think about that either because I would actually hit her and then not do the combination. Like I would punch her and like, all right, she'll knock my punch her once. Like, oh nope, I gotta do the combo.
She can take some hits, surprisingly.
Yeah, and she also like reveals that the nanomachines like kept her like emotionally like stunted.
Yeah, she said something about like sexual repression, but then
Mhm.
she'd do get really horny for Snake though, even without Mantis's help.
Yeah, because she'll first like refer to you as like a bastard, like you're a bastard, just like Michael said.
It's true.
And when we get to the Mantis fight, her voice is like modulated with a little bit of Mantis in it. She just like full on tells you like she's like, hold me, Snake, hold me, make love to me. And then I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Is it trick?
Yeah, so for the first time playing through that, / through Liz's perspective, I am now recalling that when Mantis takes over and starts talking real horny at Snake through her, that was weird for Liz. She was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
I don't know if she noticed the change in voice or not. Yeah.
It's pretty subtle, and if you're not blasting the TV, you might miss it,
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
something that like you might not pick first try.
That's true, and I forget that because I have played through it so many times. I'm like expecting her to pick up on these things that I am aware of, but I think that's the reason I'm so adamant to play it only when she's willing to watch, because all these things are not new to me, and I want to experience some of these things as if I was experiencing them for the first time.
That's pretty interesting what you're doing, because you actually have someone that's like, willing
Yeah, for the first
to
time
like
ever.
join you on your journey.
It's nice. I'm lucky.
And that's what I wanted to ask. Sniper Wolf's fight, the second time when you're out in the field. Did they give you any issues, like having to fight her? Like, did you use a sniper rifle or did you just shoot rockets at her?
Oh no, I didn't even think about shooting rockets at her. No, I full on sniped her both times. The one thing I found really frustrating about the snipe fight in the snow field, is that you only have the tree cover.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that's technically not true, but the other options are shit. So anytime that she would spot me, I would get up and run around, wait for the laser to lose me, and then, post up at the tree again. But the other frustrating thing is that you only have so much pentazamine.
Yeah.
And I usually use it up real quick and then just kind of press my luck with whether I'm going to be shaky or not for the rest of the fight. It worked out okay. I think I had to do it 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad.
I was going to say, like, no one's a pro gamer. Like, we're not going to, like,
well, not between the two of us anyway.
Not beat the bosses on the first try. Oh, hell no, not with me. Like, I lose patience and I kind of go get lost in things. Like, what am I supposed to do again? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mission.
Yeah, I'm saying every time I play one of these games, I forget everything from the last time I played them, and I have to relearn it again. So that's kind of fun, though, I guess. It brings a novelty to it.
Yeah, no. It also, like, kind of, like, makes you, like, look back in past games and, like, well, if I just differently, like, how do I remember this part? That's another part. That's another thing for me. I don't remember this part being this difficult. Am I having a hard time?
Yeah, that's true, actually. Some of the fights that I thought were going to give me more trouble. For example, the Ocelot fight. This one was surprisingly smooth for me, as well as that first snowfield experience with the tank and Vulcan. Those ones I would usually get pretty tripped up on, but did fine. And then other fights like Mantis, which I didn't seem to have a problem with years and years ago, I'm now like, what the hell?
I don't know. I don't know either. I would say maybe as we get older, we probably think like, oh, Ocelot fight, that's super easy. I'll beat this guy real quick. And it's like, nope, not really.
Yeah, I always expect that one to be a lot tougher because of camera angle, because you can't see where he is really well. But I think if you just keep moving enough, running him around, eventually you get him and start taking some risks with what angle you're shooting from. Like, I could have accidentally set off the Semtex, or whatever it is, 100 times, but I think I got lucky.
I think that's pretty much. I mean, unless there's like anything that you came across in your play.
I'll probably think of it as soon as we hang up the call, but
That's
no,
what happened last
not
night,
right
I think.
now. Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like,
What did you
I
mean
could
to
ask
mention?
Tori this. Like, what? It's like, why did they think of that? And now I'm like, oh no, I forgot what I asked her.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I'm not really say all organized.
That's okay. I think organization is overrated in some regards. I like a casual conversation about it. There's so much to talk about that, you might not cover things you mean to if you have everything all plotted out.
Yeah, no, and that's the whole point about this podcast was that these are just digital journals of all the people that I'm coming across and people who I want to talk with and people who I'm hounding to go talk with.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. There's some people that responded to messages. I won't say who.
Do it. We'll have their spot.
David. No, I'm fucking around. But yeah, no, I would say like you're my repeat for out of the people who've been on other podcasts, like hosted and co-hosted for Metal Gear Mondays. You're my first repeat, and I figured because you were going through this journey and kind of similar doing the same on my other end, like my co-host, and I was just saying to myself like, why don't I ask Tori again? Like I want to get her back on here again.
Well, I appreciate that.
Talk with you, see what the updates are, and just keep the conversation going.
Hell yeah! Always happy to talk Metal Gear with you.
Yeah, because I don't think I have.
Yeah, Metal Gear only has. Let me rephrase. Metal Gear Solid 1 only has so much to pull from.
Yeah. Oh, last thing. When you had to contact Meryl for the first time, did you have the original case?
I do. I got lucky and scored the precious, much sought after CD case, which is something too that was fun to point out to Liz because, you would think when grabbing that disc from Baker, that's what it would be.
You know what? You're not the only one. I've heard that story from so many other people that they think like it's the actual disc in-game disc, and it wouldn't be. And it's
very cheeky trick.
It's kind of funny if you think about it.
It is. Yeah, and I think a couple of years ago, I didn't have this disc. I don't know. At some point, I did not have this disc, and I did the sneaky way around it and looked it up online, which is shameful. But
get the information by any means possible, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't get through the game without it, what else are you supposed to do?
You have a case that's way better than what PS3 does. It has like a digital instruction manual within the game.
Oh, it tells you the codec within that manual?
Yeah, because we don't have disc case for a digital game.
I guess that's good. That's nice of them.
But that's the better treat for the experience for someone who's never played this game before.
Yeah,
where it's kind of it tells you like break the fourth wall, and it tells you like, hey, that case you've got this game with? It's on the back. Check it out.
I do appreciate that. Yeah, I kind of wish there were more instances like that as you go through the series. It's hard to do that when you have increasingly digital content.
And that's where we're at now. It's mostly digital. So yeah, unless there's anything, Tori, that might be it.
I think this is it. Thanks again for having me on. Jesus Lord, you're gonna have some editing on your hand, or not.
I probably am, because the way I'm talking, I go like, well, Tori, and this is my question.
That's fine. I'm no stranger to sounding like an ass.
So I'm going to say thank you once again, for coming on to the podcast again.
Thank you again for that.
And yeah, I'm going to DM you, whenever you get done with 2. It's no big rush.
Sounds good.
I have to dive into it myself for, I think it was originally released mid-November, whenever it was, like 2001 for 2. So I have to do that for that episode. My co-host, and yeah, I'm gonna contact you and say like, hey Tori, you want to jump on again?
Weird. I would love to.
Metal Gear Solid 2? I mean, as long as it's no bother for you. If it's not a bother for you, okay.
Like I said, I can talk about this series all day, every day.
Because that's like the one thing where it's like,
oh no, not at all. I'm very flattered and honored that you would ask me on first and a second time.
I would say like, here's another part I forgot to tell you. As soon as I went on the Discord and said like, Tori's on an episode of my podcast, I would say within like less than an hour, Sam DM'd me and was like, bro, when am I going to be on? And I was like, oh, you want to come on? Like, I didn't think about asking you.
Good. I hope other people are like, hey, have me on. We got to get this blown up. Let's keep it going.
Well, I figure since like most of you guys, I've listened to you guys for it's going to be on 2 years now. I figure like I want to like if it's not possible for it to come on, but say like try to get you guys on school to talk with you, because it's different from like hearing you guys talk on a podcast versus like me doing this like one-on-one thing through Zoom, getting to like get to know you guys through the about the series that kind of brought us all together.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I look forward to hearing from anybody and everybody else who will come on. I'll be interested to hear that Sam episode. Did you guys get that locked in?
Yeah, that's done. That's going to be out.
Nice.
I'm going to look at my calendar real quick. His is coming out 12 because he has the book on the 15th. So
That's right.
I said, like, I'm going to give you a couple of days. Like, I mean, I have some listeners, but it's like, I'm not like a mega upper echelon,
Not yet.
muckety muck. But, yeah, I was like, I'm going to put yours a little bit earlier, get you out there. And Warren, I have on the 15th.
Nice.
And I kind of told him, like, hey, I'm going to put you on 15 because, like, A, I'm going to go see Amy Schumer on the 6th.
Oh, nice.
So there'd be no way I can, like, check my social media or, like, make sure it's published.
Yeah.
And then I was like, B, at least you're my birthday.
Oh, there you go.
As a gift for me.
What a special day. Well, happy birthday on the 15th.
Oh, thank you. So, by the way these things are happening, I'm probably going to have this one out before the end of the month.
Right on.
Yeah, so I'll edit this. I'm not gonna tell people my calendar situation.
That's fair, but good to know.
I mean, unless you want to hear it, it's fine with Tori. Tori, is that fine with you?
Sure,
Just listen to calendar information.
Sure, yeah. I don't have any of my calendar information out there, so that's really your call.
That's true. That's true.
I just have a bunch of stuttering and stumbling through this episode, so I'll let you edit that at your discretion.
I think you were better than me. Like, as I'm doing this more and more, I'm starting to like realize, like, well, people I have on are more better at this than I am.
Oh man, that's the magic of editing, though. That's really, I don't know. The more you have people on, the more you may realize it's kind of like this throughout a lot of recordings as you try and piece thoughts together. It's really in your hands as the editor how smooth it's going to sound in the end.
That's true. I gotta get better at editing.
Either way, I think it's also nice to hear people having a normal human attempt at communicating thoughts. It's more real that way.
Yeah, and that's what this is all about. It's about just people talking, sitting down, and discussing about the series and whatever else that comes across, the topic, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna. Oh, here we go. Thank you again, Tori, and that'll be this episode.
All right, thank you again, Johnny. It's always a pleasure talking with you. Looking forward to the next one.
Thank you. Take it easy.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.